My name is Jerry Ford, and the name of the show is a one-man show titled Hope. I call it Hope because the show is basically where I come from in Detroit, and all of the struggles I went through compared to where I am now, the tragedies, the struggles me and my family went through being poor in Detroit, coming from 7 Mile and Gratiot area, all the way to where I am now. So I call it Hope because, at the end of every dark road, there's some light, and I think it's important for people to realize that. It's based on my life. Everything is a true event. Everything's true. I've done this show, I've been writing this show since freshman year at college. I've been writing this show for about, 4 to 6 years. And I've done it at Rutgers. It's got really decent feedback. And I also took it back to my hometown, of course. I can't do a show called Hope from Detroit and not take it back to Detroit. So I took it back to Detroit, and I opened it up to everybody. I passed out. I went to, like the ghetto where I'm from, and I passed out flyers there, just to encourage all the kids to come, because I want everybody to be there. But most importantly, I want the people who need to see it to be there, Man, it was so crazy because they were inspired by it, but a lot of people that was there knew me from back in Detroit. So it took them back. It took them back, and it gave them a preview of what I was compared to the man I am now. So it inspired them, but they were in shock. Like, man, they used to be Jerry. They used to be J-Rock. And now this is Jerry. He's a man. And I feel like that's important, and in the show, one of the quotes is the only reason we do wrong is because we think that's the only way to make money, and then I say, if a dope dealer roll up, on a Benz with some nice rims and tell a kid, this is what you need to do to have what I have, money, the kid gonna do it. But if more doctors, lawyers, actors came back to the hood and was like, you can get the same money, get the same Benz, if you just go to school, get education, stuff just might change. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to put out there. So I brought it back to Detroit, man. Coming from where I came from, I saw my brother pass away. My brother was murdered, shot. I watched my best friend die. My auntie died when I was 6 years old, coming from the streets, selling drugs, carrying firearms, doing stuff that I didn't really know was wrong because I was born into it. You know what I'm saying? And I was that way because I didn't know it was something different. If somebody is raised up on a block and that's all they're taught for that block, that seed is planted, and they don't know anything else, but you take somebody out of there and show them something different, they then have the choice to change, So I was that person back then, and then I could fight on top of that. I did martial arts, so, every chance I get, I was I was breaking people down, because I did have guidance, but in the city of Detroit, it's hard, And the person I am now, I graduated from Rutgers University. I've performed on the Shakespeare's Globe stage. I've been, so far, a working actor in New York and LA, which I can say I'm real proud of that. I've just been real successful. So it's like, that's my dark road, but at the end of it, it's light. This show is playing at the Producers Club. At the Producers Club, it's on 44th and 9th Avenue. This project is coming soon, and I'll be sending out the links to where you can donate to the project, just so these kids can see what they can become. Often I feel like too many people are talking at the kids, and it's really hard for a kid in the ghetto to listen to somebody or to feel what they're saying if they didn't come from the ghetto, because most likely it's like, well, you didn't come from where I came from. How do you know what I'm going through? But I feel like I've been on both sides of the fence. So when I speak to somebody, and not speaking at them, but I'm just simply sharing my testimony, I feel like it can definitely have an impact on society, and it's what we need. I do blood retreat. I do a blood retreat every year, and I go out and go out with, you know, Newark Bloods from all over the place, and just chop it up, chill. We're not trying to teach them something, but we're trying to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to show them that it's more to life than just, you know, gangbanging, and they trying to show us where they come from. And it's really good for me because I come from there and now I'm here. So we learn from each other real well. You can email me at jrockjerry@aol.com. That's jrockjerry, JROCK, JERRY @aol.com. Or you can find me on Facebook, you know, Jerry Ford.